But how long are you going to do that? You need to be prepared. You need to change your lifestyle. Stop living the lifestyle that you are living out there. How you spend your money. You need to know how to manage your money once you come back, because otherwise things within a short period of time, they are going to be in a total mess, and we don't want that. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Monica, for the new friends in this house. So guys, today you are going to excuse me because I know you can notice today I have the hoarse voice. I have a cold, but I hope that you are going to hear me clearly as we continue. So guys, for our today's video, I'm going to talk about something different, but honestly it isn't much different, simply because it is part of me. And most of the time in this channel, as much as I talk about importation, I talk about issues that I face, or some close people to me have faced. And so in our today's video, I'm going to talk about how to cope with life, or how to cope with life after coming from abroad. And guys, as I don't want to talk about other countries, but in our today's video, let me dwell much on Africa, or Kenya. On Africa, because truth be told, most of the time, and a large percentage of people who leave their countries from Africa going out there, we always go out there to get jobs, to get better jobs, to improve our standards of living, to give our families a better future. But there's one thing that most of the people, or we as individuals, we don't get prepared for, which is coming back. Yes, because most of the time you'll find people, they will not get the option of getting a permanent residency, or maybe it is their choice, they are not interested in staying there for a long time, and so at some time they'll still come back. But the coming back, it means we assuming you have hustled, you have your own savings somewhere, or you have invested in some things. And coming back to your own country in Africa, it means you have to be prepared some of this aspect, which is the real truth. And some of these things, I'm going to highlight some of the issues that one should be prepared and learn how to cope with them, because these are challenges that you are going to face. So one of the issues that returnees from abroad that have to handle with is the change of lifestyle, because most of the time you'll find being out there, it means you have a good job, you have a better pay, and so you can afford the luxury thing. But then upon coming back to your own country, high chances are getting a good job is a big challenge. And so what happens, you might be forced maybe to invest in a business, and if you don't get one, or maybe invest in something else like real estate, agriculture, or whatever. But if you don't invest immediately on that, what do? You go back to a saving account, and that is where you will be getting money to sustain you. But how long are you going to do that? You need to be prepared. You need to change your lifestyle. Stop living the lifestyle that you are living out there. How you spend your money, you need to know how to manage your money once you come back, because otherwise things within a short period of time, they are going to be in a total mess, and we don't want that. The other thing we have said, when you come back here, probably you wanted to invest in a business, or in agriculture, or in real estate. But the fact is, sometimes things might not work as planned. And it is a high time for you to be very flexible. Be flexible for whatever kind of a job that you are going to get, or wherever you'll be getting your income. because sometimes you might be expecting, let's assume you are a banker out there in that foreign country, and coming back to your own country, assuming it is Kenya, you find that the hiring organization or the employer, they are not ready to take you in. Not because you are not experienced, not because you cannot deliver, but simply because they feel like maybe you are too much of what can I say? Should I say too much experience or too much exposed? And maybe they feel like they need to pay you more, or maybe they feel whatever maybe amount because you have lived out there, and maybe you are getting a great pay. They feel that maybe you are going to demand more than what they can afford, so they opt not to hire you. So you need to be very flexible. If you don't get that employment, what else can do? If you try that business and it is not working, life have to go on. Life has to go on. There is no escape. So you have to be very, very, very flexible, because if you don't do that, if you are not flexible to do, and not any hustle, let me not use any, because any it is like, be flexible to do the legit hustles, the legit jobs. If you are not that flexible, then trust you me, it can hit you hard. And because of the life frustration that you will get, you might end up getting into depression, which is very sad. So be prepared and be flexible to do to do the legal or the right jobs that you get along the way. The other thing is number three. Number three thing that you need to know is understand the culture differences. And this one I will talk regarding people. Some people have stayed abroad for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and they decide it is time to come back. Wherever country you are in, you need to know it was a different culture. And high chances are you had already adapted to their culture, because I believe being in that foreign country, for you to mingle very well and interact with these people, sometimes you become accommodative and you embrace their culture. So you need to understand that was a different culture, and you have come back to Africa. It is a totally different culture, different expectation. How, in everything, whether it is in the workplace, whether it is in the business, in the social life, everything is different. And so you need to be prepared psychologically about things and be ready to embrace this new change. And apart from the culture differences, you also need to understand, and this is so real, trust you me, you need to understand so many things have changed since you left. So many things have changed since you left. And so, for example, you had gone out there, you said, I'll go out there and work for 2 years, for 5 years, for 10 years, and then come back and invest in real estate, for example. You need to understand a lot have changed. Maybe you thought real estate, it's the place to go, but a lot have changed, because with time a lot changes. And you need to be open-minded and understand that a lot have changed, and be ready to adjust on the same. Again, something else, the changes also comes with changes economically, and also even your friends. For example, you left with your friends who are, they were struggling with life, and probably that is why you left, and you thought, things are not working here. Trust you me, they struggled and tried to find some loopholes here and there, and they got firm in that. So for them, they are quite okay, and probably they even got better job, they are promoted. And since you have now been into different cultures, actually even socially, they have changed. And so catching up with the friends, sometimes it's difficult, and so sometimes it might mean that you are going to start from scratch. For you, yes, you are going to start from scratch, from friends, because things have been different. They got families, and a lot have changed with them, as it is your case. A lot have changed with you. because of the environmental factor and the culture factor. Then, if you're planning on investing on whatever area that you want to invest in upon coming back home, or let's assume you went out there to study and then come back and give back to the society, you need to do a lot of research. Research. Because as we have said, a lot have changed, and if you do not have enough information, then you will not be stable, and you might not feel like fit in the society. So you need to research a lot. Don't make mistakes, because I know making mistakes is okay, but at least try to do much research. For example, maybe you went out there and maybe you identified some technological what do I call them? English. What do you call them? Forget about it. Like you found maybe kule kuna technology yenye wameadapt and you felt, wow, this one can really work in my country, and you decided to take all your capital and invest in that. Then, because you had not done enough research, in your country, in Africa, you come to realize, this one can't really work here. And it is really sad, because you had invested a lot of energy and your time and money, and this money, you did not earn it overnight. It took you time. So take your time. It is said, mwenda pole hajukwai. Take your time. Don't worry about so many things. Research. Do enough research so that you're gonna invest in the right place. Then also, you need to prepare psychologically that you are going to move back to Africa or to your own country. And also, as you prepare psychologically, understand the differences economically, socially, everything else it's different. And I know for some people who leave their own country and go abroad, they already have their kids and their families. You also need to prepare your kids, because as how like how it happens when you leave your own country and go abroad, the culture shock hits you hard. The same way, because you have been away for quite some time, and assuming these kids probably they have never been exposed to the African culture, it might also hit them hard. So prepare them psychologically one day at a time, so that when they come here, and also when you come here, you're not going to be affected mentally, because of course your mental health is very, very, very important. And I almost forgot this one. Being out there, tuseme tu ukweli, being out there, the society always have high expectation on you, and they expect like you have, I don't know what nisiseme sana. They have high expectation on you, but the fact is, live your life, and then you're good to go. Don't live a life where the society expects you to be. Live your life, and then you're good to go. Finally, guys, you also need to understand that things might not work as you expected. Things might not work as expected. And when you are always ready, to accept whatever comes, then when the challenge comes, it's not going to overwhelm you. Instead, you are going to overcome it. Because you might come with this mentality, I want to start a hotel or whatever, and then it doesn't work for you. So you need to be prepared and know that whatever you plan might not always work. And so when you're prepared, it does not affect you, because your mental health is very important, and we don't want you to get depressed. So I don't know why I did this video, but I am a returnee from China, and I know I have seen some people who have undergone depression, because there are so many changes, and maybe they are unable to overcome, which is quite sad. But I believe when we have that acceptance of how things are, we accept this is where we are, and here is where you're going to start, then I believe everything else is going to work and work for the good. And whoever is out there, I don't know which country you are, and you're planning to come back to your home country, prepare well, do enough research, save save as much as you can, and when you get here, don't get confused on where to, where to invest. Do it, and do it wisely. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. And if you're abroad and you're planning, to come back into Kenya, you can comment, you can leave a comment on the comment section. And if you're already in your home country, or you are returning from abroad, you can also leave a comment and let me know the kind of challenges that you have faced after coming back to your own country. So bye bye, guys, until next time. Bye.